So they throw at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Wilson escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf. And when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Check 13. Check 13.
They run the counter. Carson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes back. Yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. On second down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Seahawks nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The ball carrier.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. This to Jarwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Elliott. the 30 after a gain of 3.
21, Ezekiel.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They go to Elliott again. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
On the play. First down, Dallas.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, here we go.
Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Ezekiel.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Not ready for this, man.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And a Cowboy first down.
This is Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The
Tackle by Darrell Taylor.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Flushed out right. Now Prescott stripped, and the Seahawks have recovered. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Nice number one. Come on. Check. 95.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Wild Bill. Check 50. Here we go. 18. Watch one. Kermit. Jack.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Prescott from the gun on third. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Lee on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, they'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Wilson. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Right there.
Dalton hands off to Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On the pickup.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 27, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll run on first down. Carson, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Wilson with the handoff.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, and that is incomplete.
Wilson.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, come on.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, As many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll get maybe a couple before that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the second round, not the first round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver is supposed to look. Big, strong, physical, and catches all the contested passes downfield.
Well, typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Third and 2, now Wilson. The quick slant caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season, and the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commented